mind my eyelashes if they're kind of coming up in the corners. These lashes are just so stiff and they just don't want to stay down no matter how many times I glue them. Shawnee, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So welcome back to my NYX lip product week. As you guys already knew if you watched Monday's video, today's video is going to be on another new NYX lip product that they released for their spring 2015 collection. And today we are going to be talking about the NYX high voltage lipsticks. Now I did already do a full in-depth review and lip swatch video on their Intense Butter Glosses. That was Monday's video, and I will put a link to that in the description box down below if you guys want to see that. Today we are going to be talking about the new NYX lipstick formula. Now I was very excited when I heard NYX was coming out with a new lipstick formula. They released 22 new shades of this high voltage lipstick. Now I only purchased 12 to show you guys today. One of the things I want to say about this line is even though NYX has such an expansive range, 22 like I said to pick from of these, I feel like a lot of the colors are very dupeable or very ordinary colors. I don't feel like a lot of them are unique or, you know, colors that you may not already have in your collection, which is why I only decided to pick up 12. And I will say that out of the 12 that I picked, I truly only think 2 or 3 of them are really unique as far as colors are concerned. I picked these products up on the NYX website and they were $6 a piece. Plus I had a coupon code on the NYX website for 25% off. So I got them a little bit cheaper than that. But I do feel like for $6, that's a pretty fair price. As far as the packaging of them, this is what the packaging looks like. They are a tall, very skinny lipstick tube. So they're definitely unlike any other lipstick tube I have in my collection. They have a clear plastic top. Lipstick tube is slightly angled and it just twists up and down as a normal lipstick tube does. Nothing too exciting there. Now the biggest thing I want to talk about as far as these lipsticks are concerned is the texture. They are extremely, let me emphasize, extremely creamy. Now the reason I want to make an emphasis on that and the reason I'm not necessarily that excited about that, normally you would think, hey, a creamy lipstick is what you want, right? You don't want anything that's so dry that it's going to tug on your lips. And these definitely don't tug by any means, but they are so creamy that they can make a mess. They're so pigmented and they deliver so much pigment while still being so lightweight and creamy that I almost feel like it's a recipe for disaster. Even while I was swatching these, you make one little mistake or your hand shakes just a little bit more than it should and you'll have lipstick everywhere. And another thing is because they are so creamy, they move around on your lips all day long, like all day long. You definitely need a lip liner with these because they will bleed and kind of just go outside of your lip lines more than they should. But even more than that, they will just move like on the inner part of your lips, you know, when you're talking or you're eating or drinking or something. They'll transfer as I would have expected with a lipstick, but more than anything, they'll just move around by themselves and they'll get on your teeth. They are a formula that is very attracted to your teeth. Surprisingly, NYX didn't follow in trend with what is trending right now, which is the matte lip product. I mean, they released their Intense Butter Glosses, which are, of course, a lip gloss, what I would consider more of a lip lacquer. And then they released these high voltage lipsticks, which are by no means matte. They are just kind of a traditional creamy lipstick. They're not super shiny, but they're not matte. All 12 of the shades that I picked up are all cream finishes, meaning they don't have any shimmer or any glitter in them either. I cannot attest to the other 10 that are in the line, but as far as the 12 I have, They're all cream finishes. Without further ado, let's get into an individual lip swatch and an individual review on each of the shades that I picked up in this collection. I've swatched all of them on my lips as well as up close swatches on my arm, so you guys can hopefully get a better idea of the colors that are in this range. So let's jump into it. This first shade on my lips is Sweet 16, and this really is a nice, sweet, pinky type color. It's a muted, light to medium pink with a little bit of orangey tones in it, so it's a little bit of a corally pink. The next shade on my lips is Wine and Dine, and this is a very, very beautiful, true berry color. It's that perfect mix of red, purple, a little bit of pink. It's just a beautiful deepened berry cream color. This next shade on my lips is Privileged, and this is a true bright pink. It's just a true Barbie pink. It's very bright, but it's not completely neon. It's not like MAC Candy Yum Yum. It's a little bit more toned down than that. The next shade on my lips is Flutter Kiss, and this one is a gorgeous neutral color. I really, really love this. This is just a really pretty medium brownish pinky nude type color. This next shade on my lips, excuse the messy application, my lips are kind of dying. This is called Hollywood, and it is a beautiful bright cherry red. It's just gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous classic red. This next shade on my lips is Twisted, and this is a true bright violet color. This one definitely reminds me of Too Faced Melted liquid lipstick in Melted Violet. It's just that true bright melted purple color. This next shade on my lips is Dahlia, and this is a very, very dark, deep, like a plummy brownie red color. This one I will have to say is so smooth and so creamy that it's too much. It actually doesn't even sit on your lips right. This next shade on my lips is Stone, and this is a light grayish nude. It's a very interesting color, but this one definitely has the same problem as Dahlia. Like I was saying, it's too creamy. It doesn't sit on your lips right. It just fades, not even fades, it just moves around so easily that it'll move from the inner part of your lips. Next shade on my lips is Feline, and this is a really, really beautiful dark burgundy reddish color. It kind of reminds me of the Lime Crime Velveteen in Wicked, just color-wise, obviously not formula-wise, but it's just really beautiful. This next shade on my lips is called Playdate, and this one is really unique. It's a medium to light grayish purple. It's very, very unique of a color. This next shade on my lips is Free Spirit, and this is a very bright, true orange color. I definitely have shades like this. It reminds me of MAC Neon Orange or Morange or a lot of other orangey type lipsticks that I own. It's not necessarily a unique orange. And this last shade that I have is called Burlesque. And this is another red color, but this one is still a dark, but not super brown red. It's just like a true dark ruby red. Moving on into more qualities of this lipstick. They don't have much of a scent, maybe a slightly sweet scent, but it's not strong and it's not overpowering. Now, because of the extremely creaminess of this formula, you can only get a couple of hours of wear out of it, which is kind of unfortunate. I find after 2 hours, it's seriously starting to fade or move or bleed, or something is happening with my lipstick that I need to touch it up. And that goes for all of the shades in the range. And one thing that I found interesting about these is that the darker or brighter shades don't stain your lips very much. For some reason, because they're so creamy and they don't last that long, there's not enough time for that pigment and that color to really set, which is fine. It's not claiming to be a stain, but that's just something to note. I know it sounds like I hate this formula because of how much I've been complaining about the creaminess of them, And I genuinely don't hate the formula. I don't love it as much as other lipsticks I have, including other NYX lipsticks. I think the matte lipsticks are much better for me because I like a slightly drier, longer wearing formula. But I will say, if you guys have very, very dry lips and you don't like matte lipstick or matte lip products because they dry out your lips too much, you will probably really love this. The formula that these lipsticks remind me of from all of the formulas of lipsticks that I've tried in my lifetime, keep in mind this is a $6 lipstick. This very, very much reminds me of the formula of a YSL Rouge Volupte lipstick, which those are $32 or $35 designer lipsticks. I think NYX did a really good job of hitting nail on the head as far as the creaminess of those YSL lipsticks are concerned. Obviously, I haven't compared the exact ingredients side by side. I don't know if, you know, maybe the YSL has nicer ingredients, more luxe ingredients. I don't know. But just as far as lipsticks that I've tried and creaminess and pigmentation wise and all of that, these remind me of the YSL Rouge Volupte lipsticks. So in that regard, these are definitely really nice lipsticks. They mirror a very, very high luxe luxury brand of lipsticks to me. And I will say they still aren't my favorite lipstick formula. NARS Audacious still kicks every other lipstick formula out of the water. The close second to that would be my Bite Luminous Cream lipsticks. And these, along with the YSL Rouge Volupte, don't really place in terms of, you know, if I compare a NARS Audacious to these, I would throw these away in a heartbeat. If you don't have naturally dry lips, this is the only time I'll ever say this in a video, so get ready for it. If you don't have naturally dry lips, I would say you need to dry them out a little bit, meaning you need to blot your lips, you need to apply a really, really dry lip liner underneath these lipsticks to really have these lipsticks adhere to your lips. And as far as the 12 that I've tried, the 3 that I would recommend to you guys, if you guys want to check out these lipsticks, the first one would be Stone. And I did say that this one isn't the best formula wise. It's still very creamy, very pigmented, but it does move a lot on your lips. But I think the color itself is a very unique neutral gray toned lipstick that I would still recommend you guys try it. The other shade that I absolutely love, this one is called Playdate, and it is that light lilac-y grayish purple. And I also really enjoyed Feline, which is the dark kind of burgundy brownish red color. This one has a very nice formula on it. So that is pretty much all I have to say on these lipsticks. They are by no means my favorite lipstick, but for the price, they mirror a very high-end lipstick formula. So I still say give them a try if you guys are curious. You may or may not like the really creaminess of them. I personally don't love it, but I feel like if you have drier lips, you may really appreciate the creaminess of this formula. I hope you guys enjoyed this review video, and I will talk to you guys on Monday. Bye! You can see the bottom of the tube differs according to whichever color is inside the tube. Luckily, these are the 3 shadows I'm wearing on my eyes today, and the only other thing I have on my eyes is just a light